Is it possible to avoid a life full of accidents? It just came to me that we have so many accidents in life, in actual life as humans. And this is because we never really take time to self-reflect and understand ourselves and know ourselves well. Knowing yourself well will help you to avoid accidents in your life in general. People who drive, or even as you take a walk, if you're moving in any way, if you don't pay attention to where you're going, you are most likely to, if there is any pitfall, any potholes, you'll have a pitfall. If there is any, let's say, dog poo or even human poo or human spit, whatever is there, and in most cases it will be that it is something that will bring you down or will harm you in one way or another. So if you don't pay physical attention, you will get physical accidents. If you don't pay mental attention, you'll get mental accidents. If you don't pay emotional or spiritual attention, you'll get emotional or spiritual accidents. That's today's message for me and for you, because whatever comes to me, I share it with you. What helps me, I'm sure it will help somebody else there. That's why for those who have known about the Christ Jesus or Jesus the Christ, who is one of the most known, but there is even Gautama the Buddha, there is even Mukasa in my tradition. Those individuals were able to crystallize all their energies. That's why Jesus said, be watchful. And that is deep. Understanding what it means to be watchful. It is a personal responsibility that before you do anything, before you think of anything, even as your thoughts start coming up to form your actions, you have to analyze and look at that thought. Will it uplift me? Will it progress me? Or will it make me fall? Is it a temptation or is it godly? Godly acts are normally full of goodness. They help you, the dreamer or the doer, and they help others, or they don't harm others. They might not be directly beneficial to them, but somehow, somewhere, as a collective, they will benefit everyone. So it is my appeal and my sharing with you that avoiding accidents in life is very possible, because I'm on that journey now. I had to go into my past. If you don't go into your past to see why are you having the results you have now, whatever results, and it will touch you. It will touch your health. I looked at my health. I didn't pay much attention. I thought maybe I was a computer, because even cars or whatever is physical breaks down. But I use this body of mine. It might have come with its original defaults, but I overused it, whereby I just continued working day, working night, using my back without thought of it. And when I saw the results that almost ended me in a wheelchair and even cost me my continence, I was almost incontinent. For those people who know it, you've seen young people who can't hold it in. These are things that we consider normal. But if you've been there whereby it is threatened and you don't have dignity anymore, then it will cause you to look deep inside you. So that's why I'm sharing, to help another, that whatever I went through, other people who are willing to learn should not go through the same thing. Our ancestors used to share such wisdom, because for something to be called wisdom, there has to be a knowing, there has to be an understanding, and then that will be experience. And experience gives you wisdom. So whatever you hear me sharing, I'm sharing from personal experience. It is practically my wisdom because I've gained it. And another thing, when you hear me say anything, don't take it that I'm blaming you. Don't think that I'm wishing ill on you, but I'm telling you the truth of life because I've known that truth. The truth of life is that you have to use every asset that you were given when you were born to survive. After surviving, to strive. After striving, you'll get to thriving. Those are the 3 stages. Depending on where you are, you'll understand what I'm saying. Life can be a struggle, life can be a striving, and life can be a thriving. When you understand that which is beyond you, and then you understand what is within you. Only what is within you is what you can control, and those are your thoughts. If you're in control of them, it's not even control. When you realize that the mind is ever changing, today it will say this, tomorrow it will say this, the next minute it will say this. So when you understand the why and you sit it down with your heart, because it is only in your heart that you know this is my truth, this is not actually my truth. Every part of our body speaks, especially the heart. I was wondering, I even thought I was abnormal until I heard one of the experts who have done all the studies say that a heart is an object of its own. It has its mind, it has its own heart, and that's why I understood, because there was a situation I was going through. Before it came to my mind and my physical knowledge, my heart had been communicating for over years, because it will know the truth. Listening to your heart before you do anything. That's why they are teaching you heart-mind coherence. Heart-mind coherence. That's what it means, that when it comes to your head, consult your heart. When it's your heart, in your heart, consult with your mind. That's why then, if you're fully conscious and you know what you're doing, you will have no accidents. People will say that, oh, it is an accident. But honestly speaking, for an accident to happen, for anything to happen, there has to be cause and effect. It might be an act of God whereby no one is to blame. Let's say that there was snow and then the car slid and what. At the end of the day, you saw that there was heavy snow. You didn't take the necessary precaution. It is such, that's why even when you kill a person in an accident, they don't say, oh, you go off, it's okay. No, they'll give you manslaughter. So we have to understand that ignorance of the laws is no excuse. So you will suffer. Saying that, oh, I didn't know, does not take away the suffering you have or the consequence, So be watchful. It will save you a lot. It will bring back your personal peace, and it will give you your original and authentic pace, how to ride your life. My dears, life is not a competition. It is not a race. We all came on our own appointed times, and we will go on our own appointed times. The timer is not with anyone physical, no. The timer is with infinite divine authority. or our source. So when you know that at the end of the day, whatever you're struggling with, whatever you're competing with, is all to stay here, including these bodies that take so much from us. You need a healthy body to help you navigate or go through life. You need a clear mind to help you make conscious decisions. You need an awakened awareness or spirit so that you don't waste your journey. It's not the amount of years in the life, it is the amount of awareness that is lived and it's the amount of awareness and awakening and progress, actually, and evolution within you that counts. It is not about others, it is about you. No matter how much you've done, if you did it maybe out of greed is not part of you. It is just an attachment of something where you couldn't have enough of it. So that's not you, but you as spirit. If you lose course, then you'll be lost at sea. We are all rivers running back into the ocean of infinite and universal consciousness. We are all aboard. So be watchful, be mindful, do your best to avoid avoidable accidents. And if it is unavoidable, I can tell you grace will hold you, because it is real, it is living, it is breathing, and it is ever present. Much love and best wishes.